The local radio is important. For one, it's an easy media for anyone to have a connection to. We're truly your neighbors. We're truly your friends. I started in radio when I was 15. When you're that connected with your community, you get to see some beautiful things about humanity.
In 2017, Marianne and Thomas Williams took over the operation of WSCO WAIS, which led to them being outstanding public figures for southeastern Ohio.
We made this business TMCR Broadcasting, LLC. TMCR stands for our initials of our family. So for Tom to Marianne to Colin to Rylee. And that made it even more personal. We're a family business. There's not a lot of us left. And every chance that I get to run this radio station is a blessing. Every chance I get to interact with the public is a blessing.
Something prevalent within TMCR is their endless dedication to their public outreach. They try their absolute best to stay connected with the viewers.
I've been in radio 53 years. I did my first newscast on June 17th, 1971. I came here the first time in 1999, and it was country, and it has remained country ever since. WAIS and WSCO have different powers. WAIS is 1,000 watts during the day, and like the FM, we cover 10 counties of Southeast Ohio. And Monday through Friday, we feature from 9 until 10 a program called Viewpoint. And it's where we open up the phones and let our listeners call in and give their viewpoint. We just let them talk. We also have a program that's been on the air since the radio stations went on the air in 1984, called Sellathon. It's just a half-hour program where people call in to buy, sell, trade, or swap. And that's very successful. I heard people call in and say, "Hey, I sold that car last week. Thanks for helping."
Beside what they do inside the station, they also love to reach out to the community and public, even if it is extreme.
I do the polar bear plunge every year. This was the 7th year. We just did it here this past February. Every year, the event brings in around $10,000 to $15,000, which is donated to the Athens County Board of Developmental Disability. And they came to us with this idea of doing this polar bear plunge. And we're like, we're in. Full in. We'll give you whatever advertising you want. We're there. I've been able to see playground equipment, sensory rooms being built, chairs for getting students into the pools at Beacon. All of this money that was raised, we've been actually able to see it go to use. And it's been fantastic. As far as doing the plunge every year, well, I have fun with that. Another one of my favorite promotions that we get involved with is Tunnel to Towers. We were able to see the good that Tunnel to Towers can do right in your own backyard, in your community. It is a 5K. It is a run, walk, honor.
The station already does a lot to engage with the community, whether it's supporting local causes or sharing important news. But have you considered how social media can extend that impact?
Social media has brought radio some challenges. It seemed a bit that it was more of a competition to radio. It was another new media. Eventually, as we learned and grew with other social media formats, we've learned that it's actually a tool that radio stations can use to further our outreach to the public. It's just another way for us to connect. Sometimes we share family photos of our own pets. Adopted a dog from the shelter. We told her story. We were able to use our own story to help hopefully other dogs. Now we do a pet of the week 3 times a day. The dog gets featured 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week. And our hope is just to alert people of some of the dogs that's been in the shelter the longest.
Social media has clearly become a great support system for the radio station, but TMCR still directs their attention to serving everybody's preferences.
I am the sports director here at WSCO Radio. I also have a daily on-air shift here with the radio station in the afternoon. I mean, covering local sports is important to the area because everybody wants to have that 15 minutes of fame. Everybody wants to hear their name called. Back in the day, it was you want to see your name make the newspaper. Well, these days it's I want to hear my name across the air. I want to see, my name flash across the bottom ticker on a live stream. In our area, we have 5 local high schools, one of them being my alma mater. So we have got small schools that graduate anywhere between 60 and 90 people, and we've got bigger schools that are graduating 230 to 260 kids. So part of the rest of the sports coverage is we have an hour-long talk show on Wednesday nights called The Wild World of Sports, where it's myself and 2-3 of our guys that do a lot of our broadcasting, Joe Higgins and Andy Hudnall. We all come in, and obviously we talk plenty about local sports while the local sports stuff is happening. We love our local football segment there at the beginning of every week during football season. But we have a great time with it as well. And I think it's just another opportunity for, again, people to hear their family, to hear the local aspect of.
My heart is filled with gratitude and a deep appreciation for what TMCR built together. Local radio is more than just a signal traveling through the airwaves. It's a connection, a community, and a voice for the people it serves.